blocks removed from the mold, the material is so soft they can use piano wire to cut it. Various cutting tools shape the material and, carefully working around the rebar inside, create reinforced slabs and blocks. Next, it's popped into the oven, or autoclave, for 10 hours at 300 degrees. These ovens are 135 feet long, so long they stick out the other side of the building. When the concrete cures, what you end up with are lightweight, strong, versatile chunks of AAC. For the final step, it's loaded onto pallets and shipped.
This propane torch is blowing at 3,200 degrees Fahrenheit. But the material on the other side stays cool to the touch.
The excellent thermal insulation qualities of AAC are thanks to millions of tiny air bubbles inside, which create a resistance to heat flow. Heat can travel by the circulation of air currents called convection. When heat is applied to one side, convection moves the heat through the air bubbles inside. With millions of bubbles, it takes a long time for heat to travel from one side to the other. This resistance to heat flow is called the R value. An 8-inch thick slab of AAC has an R value of 20.
About the same as fiberglass insulation. The air inside is also a poor transmitter of sound, so it has excellent acoustic properties too. But being a good temperature and sound insulator is just the beginning. Now consider the fact that it's made of concrete. It doesn't take long to figure out that it's incredibly fire resistant. I mean, this stuff just doesn't burn. That alone is a great reason to use it in buildings. It doesn't rot, warp, rust, corrode, or otherwise decompose. And hey, look at that! It's so light, it floats! And I could go on and on and on about the benefits of AAC. Okay, I will!
On a construction site, working with the stuff is surprisingly simple. It can be worked with saws, drills, and grouters. It's easier to move around because of its reduced weight. When steel reinforcement is added, like we saw earlier, it can be used for floors and roofs. And it can resist severe weather like hurricanes and tornadoes. It's also earthquake resistant.
Ooh, look at this!
It can be crafted into beautiful shapes that are befitting of the house of the future.
And here's the kicker. It can be finished on the inside and outside with just about any standard building material. Stucco, siding, brick veneer, paint. I love you, autoclave aerated concrete. So, there you go. A material that's been around for a long time and just now getting its start in the States. One of the building products of the house of the future.